Well, we're here at this haunted cemetery, and Jack's gonna narrate a little bit of what he experienced here back in the 80s. What do you got for us?
Well, the attraction is always a little bit into the supernatural, like haunted and stuff like this. And I'd read a story from Haunted Ohio's about Gilboa's haunted cemetery, and this is it. And the story is most of the inhabitants, or those that are interred here, are young children who died of a cholera epidemic. Now, the research that I have done, that cholera epidemic would have been around 1851. And having gone through here, there are a lot of young infants and children, and the oldest person that I could find was actually just 43 years old. But it was that attraction of the supernatural, the story. Doesn't matter if it was true or not, it was just a story that brought me here to check it out.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I also heard him say that there's a lot of these stones that are not here anymore from when he was originally here. I wonder why that is. Maybe they moved them, or maybe they just fell into the ground and got grown over. I don't know. They're definitely very old stones.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Doesn't look like there's going to be much readable.
It says here, James Latta. That one's very old right there. Not even any date discernible, really. I see 1841 or 18 something, age 16 years right here. It's hard to even get the name, really, because it's just so kind of eroded. But it says I can see aged 16 years right there. September 19th, 1851. This one here is at least still discernible. It's like a marble headstone that looks pretty intact. Silas Showers died April 26, 1850, aged 48 years, 1 month, 100 days. Sarah, his wife, died September 18, 1844, aged 38 years. Wow.
Not very old.
No.
Okay, there's a 48-year-old one.
That would have been from the cholera, right?
I don't know if these would have been cholera. They're right in that time frame, yes. Looks like his wife would have gone just prior to.
Right. September 18th. Well, it would have been 6 years before he died. She died 6 years before he did.
Yep.
Wow.
She was 38.
That's hard to believe. These two over here, these are even laying on the ground. Huh. That's here, again, I can't even hardly read this. February 25th, 1856. 50 years? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, 50 years, 6 months.
Okay. These are just very old stones.
All right, based on what I've actually mapped out and the photographs I'd taken at the time, a lot of the stones were basically the flat ground level stones. What I'm thinking, since I'm not seeing them now, is maybe over the years the grass has just kind of grown over and they just mowed over it rather than kept them clear.
Huh.
Or they may have come and removed them.
It doesn't seem right that they would just let them grow over and then mow over them. Maybe they did move them. I mean, maybe the bodies are still here, but the stones are gone. I don't know. Those flags don't look too old there.
No, somebody's still coming out here.
It's almost like one flag is on the ground. Yeah, there's one laying on the ground here.
Okay, somebody, you know what? There's another circular one back there.
Right.
And look how deep down in that stone is set.
I mean, looking at that one compared to others, you think that they wouldn't have been mowed over. I mean, if that's still there.
Somebody's digging this out.
Oh, yeah? Weird. Grave robbers.
Keeping it uncovered. Because I've got 3 photos. 3 stones.
Oh yeah?
And there's just 3 flags here.
Right. They don't look that old though.
The flags aren't. Somebody's still coming out in memory, what have you.
Right.
Old family
So you think maybe there's stones that were here?
I'm
maybe...
thinking somewhere maybe 2-3 inches down there, there's going to be stones.
Yeah.
I've got that package for you. We'll bust that open and let you see, and we'll
Cool.
find out. We get back home.
Already. So what is this? Is this cemetery have a name?
I've never seen one. I don't recall Chris Woodyard giving one. She just described where it was, its location.
Revolutionary War, huh? April 26, 1758 to 1855.
Well, he lived a while.
Yep, 97 years. It's hard to believe that's like been there since 1855. You know? Wow.
Yeah.
158 years it's been there. Can you believe that? Wow.
Ooh, we have a consort.
Died November 15th, 1841, age 25 years. Wow. I'm gonna zoom over here at this large bull statue under the grain elevators, just for interest. Even though it doesn't have anything to do with the cemetery. Thought it was kind of cool. You can see it over there.
They used to have one of those in Bowling Green, I believe, at some place.
Huh. Looks like Gilboa Park over there. So if anybody wants to come out and see Haunted Cemetery, supposedly haunted, and check out this pretty much unlisted, with very few headstones remaining. And apparently, what's that you were telling me about? If you come here at night, what can you hear?
Well, the story goes that if you're here around dusk or just after sundown, you start hearing the children's laughter. Supposedly the children buried in the cemetery here are supposed to be springing up out of the ground, playing, laughing like kids normally do. I waited around with my daughter for that, and what we found with our personal experience was the laughter was coming from children after dark playing over in Gilboa.
Makes sense, there's a park over there. There's where the laughter came from. Unless it was the spirits of these kids over there laughing, but it was actually physical entities.
But you know what, it's an interesting experience. It's small. It's definitely between Findlay and Ottawa, not the other side of Ottawa.
Now we know Gilboa is between Ottawa and Findlay, Ohio. Let that stand to record, guys. Thanks for coming along and visiting the place with us. Signing off.